everybody, how is it going? And welcome to Thin Pick, Thick Pick, No Pick Challenge, featuring medium pick as well. That was just too much for a title. So I will be using a middle pick. So I thought it might be kind of a cool thing. There's all these big things going around of, comparing different pieces of gear. And I thought, no one's really comparing picks, and picks are a huge factor in someone's tone. So I thought, I have, basically it's like I think a .35 Fender pick. Maybe it's thinner, maybe it's thicker, I'm not sure. It's a thin pick though, it's very flimsy. I have a Dunlop green, it's a .88, so I'm considering that a medium pick. I think pretty much anything under a millimeter, to me anyways, is a medium pick. And then I'm using what I've used for years now, many of you know this, is the Dragonheart pick. And this is a 2.5 millimeter pick, so it definitely classifies as being a thick pick. And one thing about the Dragonheart though is it does have 3 unique sides on it, that way 3 different pick attacks. I will only be using what I'm considering the normal side of the pick. So the Dragonheart pick is a little bit more versatile, but I'm only going to be using what I would consider the normal side of the pick. And then my little fingers. So I'm going to be picking out some of these riffs. Now I am using for tone, if you guys just want to skip right ahead to the playing, go right ahead, here's a little quick cut for you. But for tone and stuff like that, I am using the REVV Generator 740, and I'm running that into the 2 Notes Torpedo Live. And I have a little bit of reverb on there for my own sake, because I'm terrible playing without reverb. Not a whole lot, you can hear there's not tons. And I'm playing the Telecaster. I want the Telecaster because it's single coils, a little bit less compressed, and I am going to be using distortion. Now a lot of people like to be clean. I'm not using tons of distortion. You can hear. I think it's more fun. That's what we're here to do, have fun. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on into these. I'll make sure to have up on the screen what pick is what, that way you guys can see it. And I'll do some quick cuts, that way you can hear them right next to each other as well. So let's go ahead and get to hearing the same riff over and over again. What? Alright, so what did you think? Did you dig any one more than the other? Now, me, of course, there's a little bit of bias here because I've been using the Dragonheart picks for like 3 or 4 years, and I'm used to them. So the other picks were certainly uncomfortable for me to play, but I still, honestly just preferred the sound. These had much more of a round sound to them. The thinner picks, of course, have more of that high end. A lot of people like that. The medium pick was kind of, in the middle. It had, it was a little bit round, but had that real high end. Now, obviously, YouTube's compression is gonna like murder this So it's more of an in-person kind of thing that you really need to test it out. But you know, it was really interesting because, you know, it just, for one, it reassured how much I like the Dragonheart picks. Like I said, I think it has kind of the best of both worlds going on with it. But I also really like the sound of the fingers. You know, being able to get underneath the strings and pluck them like that is a really nice sound. I love that pop to the note, you know. Got a real nice bloom. So at the end of the day, it is all up to you. I know this isn't like a scientific test, and I'm just playing one riff over and over again. But, you know, it's one of those things that I can't encourage it enough. Look into, you know, your picks. It makes such a huge difference in your tone. You know, the way that you play, just the way you kind of like articulate your notes, stuff like that. It's really, really crucial. Spend some time checking it out. Links, again, like I don't know if I said it earlier. If I didn't, I'll put it in the video. But links below for all the picks that I used. And probably not my fingers. Maybe I can find a link for my fingers. I don't know. But if you guys want to see more comparison videos, wha-bam! I don't know how many I've done before. I can only think of one off the top of my head. But there's definitely going to be 2 videos here. And there's going to be one big old subscribe button. Let's see. Is it right here? Am I touching? It's hot. It's hot. No. Oh, no. Okay. It's good to go now. You guys can subscribe if you want to. Later, everybody. Have a good old day. Peace out. Later.